She's my best friend's girl. This is good beer. I like it. What is the name of this brewery again? Oh yeah, the Establishment Brewing Company.
I forgot I had a Spinal Tap pen. This thing got fucked up.
Welcome back to the channel. We are going to try some Kirschwasser. Now, this is an ingredient that I became interested in because of the book Forgotten Cocktails. One of the cheats, and I wrote about this on the blog, is a lot of these cocktails are forgotten because they contain truly obscure ingredients. One of those ingredients that they used was Calvados. We found a bottle of that. We tried it out, we tried a few of those cocktails. Another one is Kirschwasser. Now, just again, I happened to come across this out looking for other things, just looking around. Kirschwasser is made from cherries, but it also includes the stone, which is what makes it different than a cherry liqueur or a cherry brandy. It has a lot in common with a brandy, but it is made from whole cherries.
The way you're holding this is freaking me out.
And the reason that it is clear, unlike brandies and liqueurs, is that it is not aged in barrels.
What is it aged in?
Well, I guess it's aged in, probably, at least back in the day, aged in some kind of barrel, but not a whiskey barrel or a brandy cask or something like that.
Cat is freaking out.
As always, just off camera, cat.
I don't know how to open. This is excessive.
Yes, they come in tiny bottles with excessive. Oh, there was some word that Greg used.
Packaging.
Not packaging. Things to convey gravitas. Like to imply that something is artisanal. It wasn't patina, but it was a word like patina. But yeah, it's packaged with gravitas. It's a good cork.
Schlander.
How do you schlander me?
Schlanderer.
Okay, on the nose. Smells like a lot of German and European liqueurs, in that it smells gross.
It smells like something very specific that isn't cherries. It's gonna bug me.
The first reminder it has for me is Slivovitz. That like if gasoline had cholesterol smell. Slivovitz is in that back corner.
I know. I don't actually want it.
No one does. And yeah, that's that same smell. It lacks that fruitiness of Slivovitz, but it has that...
Acetone. The word is acetone.
Yeah. But thicker. It's like if you melted a candle in nail polish remover. I don't think that was a better gag than if gasoline had cholesterol, but... Okay. Should we do... Yeah, we'll just drink it. We gotta save glasses. I hate doing dishes.
Sorry, there appeared a cat.
See, I don't want to mess up the mutuality of our reactions here. So it's not
Good.
because
Not that bad either.
yeah, because my first comparison is Slivovitz, or however that's supposed to be pronounced. By the way, we're assholes. I don't object to this at all. If this were a flavor that you were into, this is a good version of that.
It is numbing my tongue.
I mean,
What percentage are we looking at?
42.
Okay. Putting in work.
Yeah. I mean, for a 40 spirit, or a 40 plus spirit, it's eminently drinkable. I imagine it would be good on ice, but according to my modicum of research, you're not supposed to drink it on ice. You're supposed to drink it like brandy.
So, slightly warm?
Yeah.
Huh.
Where you just like hold it in your hands and it captures that warmth. But I don't imagine that would make any freaking difference. Cat is losing it.
What are you doing?
We look like such fucking idiots in these videos when we keep doing that.
You mean staring into the...
Oh, the cat's this. Oh, the cat's that. No one cares. But yeah, I don't mind the taste of this at all. But I also don't like it, and I'm not drawn to it for any reason. I have one quick cocktail that I want to make, and then we're going to think about how we might freestyle with this. So, you vamp for a minute.
We're freestyling with this.
Well, do you have any thoughts as to what you might want to do with it cocktail-wise?
No, it gave me indigestion.
I still feel like... I mean, I hate to say I prefer shaken drinks, because who knows, but might as well shake it. Okay, so... we need 2 ounces of gin. We're going with Plymouth. Alright, hearty old gin. Then Dubonnet Rouge, i.e. sweet vermouth type drink, fortified red wine type drink. Just less than an ounce to 3/4 of an ounce. And then that same amount of Kirschwasser. The rule is shake until it's so cold your hands hurt.
This is not going to fit.
Not a bad pink color. Not going to show up great on camera or anything, but like, it's the color of a pink pink lemonade or a peach type drink. This, I guess a more flavorful gin would have been the way to go.
Because then it would have had flavor?
Yeah, this definitely tastes like an absence of things. Which again, isn't necessarily bad. Like this tastes like a very neat cocktail. Neat meaning like orderly and a bit proper. Right, if you were served this as a punch over Christmas, because it's Christmassy, you wouldn't object. It's not bad. It just sort of, it wants for any interestingness. But yeah, you could down punch bowl after punch bowl of this. But you could never crave this.
No. If you concentrate very hard, you can kind of taste it.
Yeah, the other recipe that had Kirschwasser in it that I looked at had a bunch of other stuff. It had 2 different kinds of bitters, and it had a lemon. And I can see why you would kind of want more going on here.
I mean, I feel like if we had a more interesting, like you said, gin or vermouth.
Well, this to me is a very, very typical Dubonnet Rouge. Where it's like, yes, fortified red wine.
I know what it smells like.
I think the danger here is I'm going to miss most of this splash, so I'll use something that comes in a dropper to do this. Yeah, let's go to town. Agitate it ever so slightly. Talk about politics with it. Yeah, even that is an improvement. It's still like an overly simple drink, and now most of what you're tasting is bitters because they're strong bitters.
And you put in a lot.
I feel like it was the equivalent of a dash. Because if you dash Angostura, you get a lot out, not individual drops. It at least gives it some complexity. Like this was kind of missing any kind of high sweet notes and enough earthiness. Like it has that thickness, that cholesterol taste, if I had to name it something gross. But there wasn't any flavor under there. It was just like putting coconut oil in your mouth. Yeah, throwing in just something peppery, like Jamaican bitters.
I feel ill, so I'm going to sit down. You close the video.
I can't think of a single thing I would do off the top of my head to improvise with this, because this has no character, so it can't play with others at all. You could throw it in something. Like if you put this in a martini, you would wind up with something closer to the way I kind of like my martini offshoots with something thicker like maraschino. You could use this in place of maraschino in any kind of recipe and add more booze. I think. Only slightly. You add 10% more booze. But yeah, it is not so different whatsoever from a maraschino. Just adding that thickness, that oiliness. But yeah, I won't bother to try and improvise since, like I said, this has no character. This has nothing. Liv, who is sitting down there below the bar, wrap up this video with your signature catchphrase.
No.